Welcome to the Synergy Worldwide Business Opportunity event this evening. Tonight you'll meet 4 therapists from very different disciplines and backgrounds who have all started a business or collaborated with Synergy in some way. And some have chosen to work with us on a full-time basis, and others have chosen to collaborate and work with our science-led products in their clinics or as part of their businesses. But all have been tremendously successful as business partners with us. Just a quick intro from myself for those of you that I might not know. I'm Mary Oakes, very proud and grateful to work as one of the European sales directors at Synergy. I look after the UK and Ireland, and it's certainly got to be one of the most exciting times to be working in the wonderful world of health at the moment. The need to look after ourselves and self-care is ever evolving, as you know, as new health challenges have been emerging over the last couple of years. And our panel tonight, just to introduce them all, includes those qualified in kinesiology, massage therapy, Bowen, Reiki healing, Emma, and also nutrition therapists too. Using Synergy products to complement their existing business, and others have now actually made Synergy their full-time income. Please, along the way, if you have any questions, pop them in the chat. We'd love this to be interactive and to hear from you as the panel shares their stories. And before they start to present and I introduce you to Liz, I will just set the scene by giving you a quick intro to Synergy Worldwide and the background to our company.
At Synergy Worldwide, we transform lives with the most innovative and highest quality health solutions. We're the elite health company. Our fight is against the toxic environmental elements that wear you down and limit your achievements. Our promise is to deliver nutraceutical solutions made with validated ingredients, tested for potency, and produced in state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, where we set the highest quality standards. How can we do all this? Well, our roots run deep. In 1972, at the kitchen table of Christine and Gene Hughes, Nature's Sunshine was born, the first company to encapsulate herbs. For 27 years, Nature's Sunshine grew an international reputation for integrity and service. Then, in 1999, a new wellness company arrived on the scene, Synergy, listed number 8 in Entrepreneur's Hot 100 businesses. As a driving force for self-care, Synergy caught the attention of Nature's Sunshine, and in 2000 was invited into the Nature's Sunshine family. Synergy was provided with all the resources for expert in-house manufacturing, ingredient sourcing, quality assurance, and more. From that point, Synergy took off, delivering elite health across the globe. Along the way, we were named Supplement Manufacturer of the Year. Our medical and scientific advisory board was established. Our facility earned prestigious NSF certification. Forbes listed us as one of America's most trustworthy companies. We celebrated the opening of the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation, featuring labs and clinics for product science. We pioneered revolutionary microbiome, detoxification, and performance supplement programs. We earned the ISO 9001 and 17025 certifications, and our manufacturing facility became USDA Organic Certified. We united our charity programs under the banner of the Impact Foundation, and our story is just beginning. Though our history makes us strong, our people make us stronger. Thanks to people like you, thousands across the world are taking steps towards elite health. We invite you to discover Synergy and put our products to the test and unlock your potential.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, that was me, muting myself. Now we're ready to hear from Liz James. Liz lives in Somerset and she's been working in health and wellness for over 20 years. She's actually been an holistic therapist for 22 years, and she's been practicing Bowen and Emmett techniques and nutritional therapy. She's currently in her 8th year of blending her synergy business with these other enterprises. And Liz does still give holistic treatments. You can see the bed was up behind her earlier, and you can see the background there. She's sat in her clinic area. And Liz was telling me earlier that Synergy actually now makes up the largest portion of her income. So I'll leave you over to Liz to share her story.
Thank you, Mary, for that intro. And good evening, everyone. My story started really when I was 18, when I battled acute leukemia and nearly died. And although a very traumatic time, obviously, I started to become very passionate about the body and very fascinated by the body, in fact. And as the years passed, I was blessed with each new day, but working and coping with a body that was working way under par. I had a crippled immune system, I had digestive, hormonal, nervous system issues, etc. And I knew I was here for a reason. I just knew I was here to impact other people's lives. So I ditched the travel agency job, which I loved for 10 years, and I retrained as a holistic therapist in the modalities that Mary's just shared. So what I hadn't quite factored in, though, as a self-employed therapist, that if I didn't have any clients or if I was off sick, which I was quite often with my body not working properly, or if I was on holiday, I didn't earn any money. And obviously, with just one pair of hands in my clinic, I could only see a certain limit of people in a week. So my income was capped. And I also hadn't factored in that I didn't have any pension either. So 8 years ago, a good friend was trying to introduce me to a different kind of business, and one that involved a product. And I was so skeptical, to be honest. Over the years, I tried so many different, countless nutritional products, natural products that really didn't, I hadn't really made much headway with them, to be honest. So I was so skeptical. But I trusted this lady, a very good friend of mine, and I needed to shut her up somewhat because she became rather annoying with her persistency in me trying something. So in the end, I said, oh, just give it here, Nicola, and I'll try it just to shut her up. And for your information, this product was ProArginine, and this is Synergy's flagship product. And if you haven't heard about it, I really do urge you to go and do a little bit of research in this. Well, in a relatively short space of time, I became a raving customer. It was not too long before I found and felt in my body some substantial changes. And this was using not only ProArginine, but a couple of other products too. And I just thought, what have I found? It was like I'd found the Holy Grail almost. And I think with Synergy, I quickly found that it was the missing link in my clinic. I was helping clients with treatments, etc., but not really getting to the root of their imbalances. And it could be quite frustrating for myself and my client. So it's been the missing link in my clinic and the perfect complement, if you like, in my health practice. So my existing clients became my first customers. They knew me well and they trusted me, and they were eager to try what I tried because they could see the differences in me as well. And I'd never really envisaged developing a team or a group of business partners, but this kind of happened naturally, really, as more people tried the products, saw the benefits themselves. They were eager then they were curious really and interested how they could actually help other people they knew, whether they were a therapist or not. So fast forward almost 8 years, boy, I will be forever grateful to Nicola Hock, who introduced me to Synergy. Not only have I now been enjoying the best health in over 35 years and symptom-free, I add, I've been able to empower my clients with knowledge and offering solutions that really are self-strategy, self-care really, solutions that really work very holistically in the body to address the root of lots of different imbalances. And they enjoy fast results, and they feel healthier quicker, they become full of vitality, they're happier. And like Mary said, I still do give holistic treatments. I love what I do given my treatments. However, lots has changed because the business plan helps me to earn passive income by collaborating with others who are like-minded. And this means that I can now choose the hours I work. Is very flexible. I no longer need to trade all my time for money, which is what I was doing before. And I have a better work-life balance. The beauty of technology means that I can be on the phone, I can be working my business wherever I am in the country, whether that's on the coast path as I love walking, it might be as I've coming out of the sea after a sea swim, or wherever I might be in the world. And for me, the company's ethos really aligns with mine. We have a wealth of resources, we have fantastic support from the company, and I work within a fabulous community of like-minded, inspirational men and women who, many of them have become my lifelong friends as well. And I do believe that now more than ever, nutrition is absolutely key to us enjoying optimal health, and to enjoy life, the best quality life, whatever age we are. It helps us to balance, not only just physically, emotionally, and mentally, but spiritually as well. But I expect you agree with me that nutrition could be a minefield. And for me, quality assurance is absolutely of its utmost importance when I'm recommending supplements to my clients or people I know. And this is where I think Synergy is set apart from the rest out there, because if you look at their research, their testing, their quality assurance, you'll find it's second to none. I'm very excited about the future. I think Synergy has great appeal, providing science-based and targeted nutrition for all. Everybody who's looking for better health these days. So Synergy has enabled me to work with even greater passion and purpose than before. I can make an even greater impact on the people I know. And I think it's enabled me as well to empower people to look at their life destiny. We all need money to do things. And I think having that extra income, a plan B even, and thinking about that during lockdown, without my Synergy business, I wouldn't have earned any money. So I think we're only on this planet a very short time, and, life is precious, isn't it? So I love being able to earn more money that I know is going to fuel my pension, and it's going to make a difference as I age as well. So if you're wondering how you could, blend a Synergy business with your existing therapy or therapies, then I really strongly urge you to go back to the person who's invited you this evening and have a deeper, more serious look. And you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find. So that's a little bit about my story. Thank you for inviting me to share, Mary. Thank you to all of you for listening. I do hope it's inspired you somewhat to have a deeper look. And you never know, like me, it might be the missing link for you. It might be that perfect complement to your therapy practice too. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and all the best, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. Fascinating to hear your story, and really interesting to hear you say that you felt it was the missing link in your clinic.
Yeah.
So we're proud to have you work alongside us, and we're very, very grateful to you to taking the time out from your busy clinic to talk to us this evening. And with that, I go over to Fatima Ford, who is the next on our panel tonight. Fatima's actually joining us, believe it or not, all the way from South Africa. And she runs her business between there and Kent. And a little bit about Fatima. Well, in 1996, she began to study clinical nutrition, and she continued to study it for 3 years. And then she went on to qualify as a kinesiology practitioner. And she's since actually become a tutor too. Now, Fatima does run her business between Kent and South Africa in nutrition and health. And again, if we have any nutritional therapists or kinesiologists on the call tonight, please feel free to ask Fatima any questions in the chat box. And over to you, Fatima. Thank you to share your experience.
Yeah, thank you, Mary, for inviting me to share my experience with you. And I am very similar to Liz. Liz's story actually is almost an image of how I came about nutrition. I was very ill in 1993 and I took these natural products, and it was all word of mouth, by the way. My sister-in-law recommended I try these products, and the rest was history. On the back of that, of me regaining my health and my energy and everything else, I decided, I'm a science teacher, my first qualification, and I decided, well, I want to know, why did these supplements work for me? What was I missing to do that? And then it followed on to the kinesiology, and it was really amazing. So let me tell you, my business grew organically because I wasn't a nutritionist, I wasn't a kinesiologist, but I built a huge business by sharing, like Liz did, with her clients, with her friends, with the family, with everyone you know. You share what these products did for you. So I had a very good income straight away. It paid for all my supplements and much more. And it enabled me to afford to go and study nutrition and to study kinesiology. These courses are not cheap. So I did everything the back to front. I built the business first, and then it enabled me to do all that. So for me, it's really God bless, as Mari said, because we got stuck here in South Africa last year. We couldn't fly out for 7 months. And you know what? Thank God for Wi-Fi and thank God for Zoom. My business grew by 71% being away from home. Who can say that last year about their business? So, and I just would like to share one thing, if there are any therapists here with us tonight. What I learned as a therapist when I was learning, particularly the kinesiology, by the way, that I need to have 40% of my income to come from outside my therapy. And you know, it really did work for me, because I broke my fibula. My horse kicked me and broke my fibula while I was doing my nutrition course. So guess what? I had no income to pay for my course. But my income from my business at the time actually gave me that freedom to carry on and keep learning while I was still recovering and everything else. So what I love about this business is that I look at it, it's like my sister-in-law introduced me to the products. So it's a word of mouth. And I just message I have for therapists, for some therapists, because I've seen it when I'm teaching and when I'm mixing with other therapists, they have an issue and a reservation about charging people or selling people products. Well, I don't look at it that I'm selling my clients products. I am sharing with them the best products that I know of. As Liz talked about the quality, and we saw the video earlier. And for me, I give my clients the best I can, treatment-wise and product-wise. And what was really making me aware as well is that, so therapists don't like, because they're charging for the session, then there is the products on top. Well, if I don't recommend the correct products for them, that I know are gonna work and give them the results, that's gonna backfire on me because of my reputation. They're gonna say, oh, it didn't work. So this is how I changed my mentality. I want to take care and give my clients the best service I can. And it's my credibility as well. So my advice for any therapist who have a reservation about that, and I go out of my way to provide my customer with that. And guess what? My business actually grew so much because, as a therapist, because of word of mouth. Is that interesting? And guess what? This business we're doing right here now with Synergy, it's exactly the same. It's a word of mouth. You know, people hear about the Pro-RG, people hear about the Purify. And by the way, the Purify has been the best program ever that we came across with Synergy. There is no other company that does it, not for that price either. And I started my business in 1993, sorting out my gut health. So I have been brought up in this industry, working with gut health. So I'm really blessed. I'm very grateful to be part of Synergy. And how I see, by the way, me sharing this story, whether it's my customer or whether it's my team members, people who, other therapists who are introduced to the business, I see them like my little branches. They're my little branches or outlets, if you like, or franchise is another word for it. And as Liz said, do you know, I can only treat maybe a few hundred people if I was, as a therapist. But guess what? I have helped thousands of people. Did I do it on my own? No. It's all about team effort, working together, and as Liz said as well, about the community, the support, the training. I just love it. And I know I am with the best company ever at Synergy. And yeah, thank you for listening to me. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat box. And thank you everyone for listening to me. And over to you, Mary.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you so much. Great question. Yes, who can say they grew their business by 71% during the pandemic? Not many, I think, Fatima. And it was wonderful to hear about how you changed your mentality as a nutritional therapist as well. So thank you. Really grateful for you sharing your story. Our next panel member tonight is Sue Thomas. Since Sue joined Synergy, one of her greatest passions is to empower women to break their addiction to sugar and restore their microbiome with the Purify program that Fatima was just talking about. And using her skills as a nutritional therapist, she has been instrumental in developing our clinically proven 21-day Purify program, which now helps hundreds, if not thousands of people with issues such as hormone imbalances, IBS, weight gain, skin conditions, lack of sleep, energy, all those things that bother us. And it's safe to say that Synergy and Sue are indeed the perfect match. So over to Sue to explain why.
Oh, thank you, Mari. That means a lot to me. It's the perfect match. I absolutely adore Synergy. So yeah, I'm Sue Thomas. I've been in the wellbeing industry for 20 years, and I was previously a personal trainer. I've always worked with women, and I've always worked with women in helping them to understand their hormones, understand their training, and understand their nutrition. But if you go back to 2010, I was struck down with a streptococcal knee infection, which meant I ended up on antibiotics for at least 25 days, high dose antibiotics. Fast forward 4 years, and I was really struggling to function in my personal training business. I was having to take a sleep in the afternoon. My skin was really pale and kind of grey. I wasn't functioning effectively, and I wasn't walking the talk. Now, I'm someone who believes in walking the talk. I want to be, one of my values is authenticity, and I want to be really authentic as far as my clients are concerned. And I wasn't being that person. So I started to do a little bit of research into what was going on for me and started to understand more about my own personal gut health and what I could do to support it. And at the same time, for me, at that point, it's Nature Sunshine, which is Synergy's parent company. Nature Sunshine appeared on my doorstep. And my husband was saying to me, well, why wouldn't you look at using these supplements in your business, because your clients trust you and they want to understand how they can improve their health, and you're doing them a duty of care by providing this sort of targeted nutrition for them. So I viewed it as a way of kind of maximizing my income per client, but nothing more than that. I did my due diligence. I looked into the company. I discovered that their quality was second to none. They were a company with high integrity. And I realized that this was the company that I needed to bring into my business to really support my clients. And as soon as I started taking the products, all my clients were like, what are you doing? Because there's something changed and we want a part of that too, because my energy levels rose and I started to be the person that I was before I had those high dose antibiotics. A few years later, I went to the Hughes Centre for Research and Innovation, which confirmed for me the quality of the company, the integrity of the company, the ethics of the company. I was blown away by the operating standards at the Hughes Centre and also in the manufacturing plant. No other company out there will allow you to knock on the door, just turn up on the doorstep, knock on the door and they'll say, yes, come in and have a tour. You've got to have that pre-arranged. You can do that with Nature's Sunshine Synergy. You can turn up on the doorstep and they will absolutely give you a tour around the manufacturing plant and the Hughes Centre. So for me, that was really important. Again, this sense of openness, this sense of honesty. So now, fast forward a couple more years, and I realised that Synergy was my home. I'd been with Nature's Sunshine, but Synergy was their sister company. And because they had produced the Purify program, which for me sat really comfortably because it was a gut rehabilitation program and I could run it as a group. And I was moving more and more into group programs. I wanted to stop exchanging time for money and doing the one-to-one consultations. By the way, I should have said qualified as a nutritional therapist back in 2014 when I was working to understand how my gut was working. And so with Purify, I was able to create a 21-day group program, which meant I could provide a really comprehensive service for my clients without keep on exchanging time for money. So now I have the Purify program run as a 21-day program. I also have a gentle cleanse that I run using Synergy products as a 21-day program. And that really allows me to leverage my time. And one thing I hear consistently in the nutritional therapy industry is that nutritional therapists want to stop working one-to-one with the clients because they find it emotionally draining. And group programs like this, running gentle cleanses, running the Purify program as a group really allows me to leverage my time. And the results I get with those programs are outstanding, whether it's menopause and hormone balancing, whether it's sports performance, whether it's weight management, whatever it is that someone is struggling with, we can solve that problem using the 21-day Purify program. So for me, Synergy has allowed me to create that second income stream. I've started to move more into the coaching line as well as I've developed and grown my team as well. It's allowed me to create a second income stream, which during lockdown was absolutely invaluable. It's allowed me to spread my risk, so I don't have all my eggs in one basket. I've got a number of different income streams now, and it's created me a pension as well, absolutely looking to the future. It's allowed huge self-development, so my mindset and my self-development and my confidence around nutrition has grown massively over the course of the last 8 years. And also a network of support behind you to support you. And you know, if there's anything that you're not sure about, there's a huge team of experts behind you that can support you and help you and guide you with using the products. And I get to do all of that whilst carrying out my passion, which is helping people to better health, basically. And Synergy allows me to do all of that. So thank you for listening. And that's me this evening.
Thank you so much, Sue. I'm sure everyone will agree with me that you really are the perfect match for Synergy. Absolutely inspirational story. Thank you so much, Sue. Our last panel member tonight, last but not least, is Kim Bradley. And Kim joined the Synergy business a decade ago. She originally spent long days on her feet as a holistic massage therapist. But I think she must have known back then that her earning potential could be so much more. And in Synergy, not only did she find a business opportunity, but a life-changing experience. In fact, her husband actually joined her in the business years later. But Kim, I'm pleased to say, has played a pivotal role in bringing DNA testing into the Synergy armour of health products. And she's passionate about helping people to personalise their nutrition based on science to become the healthiest and best version of themselves. And I think this is a really fascinating service to be able, for therapists to be able to offer their clients in completely personalised nutrition. So it's a privilege to introduce Kim Bradley, and over to you, Kim. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mary. It's been so good listening to everyone's stories tonight. I guess, so many similar things to say to the others. I've worked in the health industry for 25 years now, and, it's a journey when you get into the health and wellbeing space, I think. And initially as a massage therapist, and then I trained in healing with the National Federation of Spiritual Healers, and I became an emotional transformation practitioner and trainer. And I think it was, cast my mind back, it was just before I joined Synergy about 11 years ago. I remember being really worried about the toll massage was having on my physical body. My shoulders, particularly one shoulder, was knackered, my thumb joints was aching. And I'd spent thousands of pounds. That's, I mean, like Fatima mentioned how expensive courses are, thousands of pounds on a no hands massage course to try and protect my joints for the long term. It's, you know, it's a hard work being a massage therapist. And I kind of pretty much decided I wanted to retire from massage therapy. But at that time, I just wasn't sure how to transition myself out of it, and what I was going to do for an income instead. And that's kind of when Synergy came knocking on my door. It's always this fortuitous moment. So initially, I was introduced to the Vital 3 products, which is Pro-Arginine, as Liz mentioned, Vitalife and Mystify. And I have to say, these products just made sense to me. They just were common sense products. They were very easy to learn about. And I thought, I need to be taking these, and loads of my clients did as well. But, and funny enough, they actually went a really long way to reduce the inflammation I was feeling in my body. And they lifted my energy no end, you know, really helped a lot with mental fatigue. But it was the purity and the effectiveness of the nutrition that really had a big impact on me, the quality. And I just began telling other health professionals that I knew, friends that I knew. And before long, we'd started a team, and the income was coming in and starting to increase. And that's when the penny dropped, and I realized that this was what my way out of being a massage therapist. I remember that my first goal, actually, when I joined the business, was I wanted to replace that income. And it took about 2 years. And in fact, the income has now far surpassed what I could have earned as a, you know, one-man person, you know, of what I could have achieved on my own. And it's been so rewarding on so many levels, not just financially, but on every emotional level you can think of. And I think one of the aspects with Synergy is the education I've had. I mean, Sue touched on this, you know, it's what you've learned along the way. I mean, some of the highlights have been learning about the importance of nitric oxide for the health and of our cardiovascular system, and to protect you from cardiovascular disease, which is such an important topic. Most people don't realize that it's the #1 cause of death in most countries. So, you know, cardiovascular awareness was eye-opening to me. And then back in 2016, we learned about the gut microbiome. And, you know, that gut microbiome, I think a lot of people know about gut health, but 6 years ago, people didn't really, they hadn't even heard of the term microbiome. But there we were learning about this, and it was really seriously eye-opening. I mean, it's groundbreaking information that we learned. And then in the last few years, as you said, Mary, about DNA lifestyle testing, and how genetic testing can really, I mean, really take the guesswork out of getting fit and healthy, like nothing I've ever seen before. So, you know, in my view, I think Synergy has led the field, really. I think it's led the field in advancing the science of feeling better. And the DNA testing, you know, gives any health professional, in my opinion, a leading edge because it's so unique. One of the things that you learn from that is you have approximately 1,000 different foods personally rated to your genetic type. And I feel this puts your client in the driving seat. You know, this helps to make your client the hero of their own journey, because they're starting to unlock the secrets that are hidden inside their body, so that you're able to help them on a very personal level. And in fact, the information has been absolutely life-changing, and I truly believe life-changing for our family, because we found out that my husband is and my son are both gluten intolerant. And this information that we didn't know explained a myriad of joint pains that my husband had that looked like rheumatoid arthritis, but actually wasn't. It was just inflammation from the gut. And also serious digestive issues that my son had, that no medical person, let's say, had picked up at all as the cause, and it turned out to be gluten intolerance, and that's what we found out from the genetic test. And I think that's changed the trajectory of their health, for not just for now, but for their future, in all honesty. So the partnership with Synergy, I think, keeps me bang up to date. It keeps me bang up to date with the latest research in the health sector. And I enjoy being part of a team. I think, it's much more interesting than working on your own. You get to sound off one another, and it's really dynamic in that way. And I think on the business side, and I think, this is not spoken about nearly as much as it could be, is the fact that, I've learned such a lot in this last decade. I can't even fathom it. I mean, social media skills, marketing skills, public speaking, embracing new technologies. I think the business benefits are immense. And I think that's transformed me as a person in ways far beyond just health. I mean, health is important, but this has transformed my skill level, my confidence, my mindset, and actually my goals in life. My aspirations have changed so much in this last decade, because it's raised the belief of what I feel I can do with my life than what I thought I could do before. So, just in closing, it's my belief really that the Purify program and the DNA testing in itself are groundbreaking products to introduce into any therapy practice. I think they enable you to easily work online. And I think they give you greater reach, because if you're in the line of work, there's a physical therapy such as massage, which requires a person on your couch. It's an in-person approach. There are only so many people you can reach, as this enables you to have a digital reach, a global reach even. So the partnership could truly expand your horizons. It certainly has done for me. And my role now in the health industry has completely changed. I mean, it's just doesn't look anything like what it used to. I've gone from a one-man band massage therapist to now being a mentor, and I hope an inspiring business leader to health enterprises around the world. And when I look back, it just surprises me how far I've come as a person. And how much I've changed, and how much I've seen others change as well, the people that we work with. And I can honestly say, hand on heart, that I have loved every minute of it. And I think, people, this is something really worth investigating, because it enables you to work, well, I call it working full-time around my life. That's what I call it. Because you can sit in the driving seat of your own destiny this way.
What a note to end on, Kim Bradley. Thank you very much for that. And it was fabulous to hear of your personal growth. And we really do believe we have got the best products and the best people at Synergy. So it's a privilege to work with you. And of course, after hearing from our panel this evening, if you are thinking about starting your own business or reimagining a career with Synergy, your timing couldn't be better, because the current growth of the global wellness industry is twice as fast as the growth of the global economy, which is just incredible. So I suppose the question is, if the health and wellness industry is a pie worth 2.8 trillion, would you like a slice of it? There is a desire and a need for managing our health, fitness and well-being, and at Synergy we really do believe we have the best quality solutions, particularly for therapists to offer their clients. We stand out from the crowd of nutritional supplements on the market for hundreds of different reasons, and I know that you've heard Fatima, Kim, Sue and Liz share a few of those this evening, but I just wanted to quickly share 5 factors that make us unique. You've probably heard the word quality said several times this evening, and we actually don't use the Q word lightly. We manufacture some of the cleanest food supplements in the world, and that's actually ascertained by over 600 unique tests. And we have the ability to find one single droplet of a contaminant in 21 Olympic-sized swimming pools. And to put that in perspective, that's around 1 part per trillion. And with that purity, we also guarantee results. In fact, we're so confident that there's a 90-day money-back guarantee if you don't notice a difference. And that's a great thing to be able to offer to your clients, that level of confidence. ProRG9, as a few of you have mentioned, our product for helping with cardiovascular health, is actually based on Nobel Prize winning research. And you only have to Google it, like I think somebody suggested tonight, to read a little about ProRG9, our flagship product. But it's actually in the Doctor's Guide for Prescribing, which is used across 65 countries as well, the physician's desk reference. So you can read lots about why it is our bestseller. And then, of course, we have 5 Synergy supplements that are on the Cologne list. And for those of you that might not have heard of the Cologne list, it is the list used to determine whether nutritional supplements are clean and safe for use in competitive sport. So whether you're into professional football, tennis, golf, marathon running, we really do have the highest quality supplements for sport, and we believe that our customers deserve the same superior quality vitamins as the professionals. And then fourthly, we have the unique advantage of a leading team at our labs in the Hughes Centre. And I know that Sue mentioned visiting there and having a tour of the facilities. There we employ over 30 PhD researchers, medical doctors, biochemists, scientists. We don't guess, we really do test, and we manufacture these supplements ourselves. And then finally, it's not just Synergy that's unique. You can bring your own authenticity and unique capabilities to Synergy. And we know we wouldn't be the company we are today without our incredible business partners. And you've just met 4 of them tonight in Liz, Fatima, Kim and Sue. And if you are thinking of joining us on this venture, reach out to whoever invited you to this call and ask some questions and just dig a little bit deeper, like's been suggested this evening. And if you did want to start a business collaboration with us of some sort, then it really is easy. I mean, step 1 is just making the decision to go for it. And it really is up to you to decide on your earning goals. And that can be an additional income by partnering with us and our products, so you can help your clients with quality vitamins and supplements, or you might actually want to launch a grassroots business with us and become a health coach with Synergy. Either way, we'll work with you to achieve success, and that success is on your terms. And step 2 is simply choosing your starter kit, because the beauty of Synergy is that we give you a starter kit of products that you can try for yourself, and that can be choosing your starter kit in an area you're passionate about. So for instance, it might be sports and fitness if you are a PT, or it might be heart health or digestive wellness. We've heard a lot about the Purify program this evening, immunity support, could even be skincare, DNA nutrition, whatever you're passionate about, we suggest you choose your starter kit in that particular area. And we will be there to help you choose the right package. Then step 3, you'll select your sponsor, and that's just simply the person who first introduced you to Synergy, and they're right by your side to help with training and to help mentor you. It really is such a supportive business, and there are a team of experts at hand to fully support you. And then step 4 is that, I suppose, once you know your way around the products and the website, and you've completed training, you can transform lives by sharing your knowledge of those vitamins and supplements and making the very best recommendations for your clients, so that they notice the biggest difference, not just from the therapy or therapies that you offer, but also the complementary products to really notice a difference. And then lastly, all that's left to do really is to sit back and get paid, because your wages, or commissions as we call them, are paid directly into your bank account on the same day every month. And as you can see here, these are just some of our average monthly earnings, and they do vary greatly depending on your time, commitment and efforts. But these are actually some real earnings from January, the month of January this year. And I just wanted to share with you one earnings example, because this just puts it in perspective. And it's based on one of our most popular programs from the microbiome, the Purify program, and the income you could earn as a therapist. So just to go through the maths, £286.33 is the RRP, or the retail price of our Purify microbiome kit. The price to you as a distributor would be £161.30 per kit, because we have a deal which is the 4 for 3 on Purify, we call it. And so the profit there that's available to you as a therapist is £107.03. But plus the £24 per pack, which is an additional commission that we call a elite rebate that we pay, the total earnings for you is £131.03 per Purify program. And that is a great little earner on one client. So imagine you were just selling to 4 customers a month, which isn't a lot. That would be £524.12 profit per month for you. Just 8 customers a month, or 2 customers a week, would be over £1,000 worth of profit for you. So the earning potential really, really is there. Finally, when you join the Synergy Worldwide brand, you'll see that we really are, you know, a family business, and you've met some of our family tonight. And you might feel like you're an independent business owner yourself, working in your clinic or practice, but when you do collaborate with Synergy and join us as business partners, if you like, you do have the support of this entire community of experts to reach out to ask ideas, to empower each other. And we allocate you with a sponsor every step of the way as well. And that's whoever invited you this evening. So do reach out with any questions. I'm here as well if anybody wants to ask me anything. And we even have a great customer services and marketing team based for you in Barcelona that are there to support you every step of the way. It really, really is a big supportive community. We know that we are the world's leading brand for health, wellbeing and nutrition, and we'd love you to be part of that as well. So if you are ready to reimagine a new adventure or a new collaboration with Synergy, please do connect with whoever invited you to the event. And just a massive, massive thank you for joining us. Wonderful to see, I think, over 50 of you on the call this evening.